Jodie Turner-Smith, in a candid interview with Glamour magazine, recently voiced her frustration over Disney's inadequate support for the cast of The Acolyte amid rampant online harassment. She highlighted the immense effort Amandla Stenberg invested in her role, even crafting an essay to delve into her character's motivations. Yet, despite this dedication, Turner-Smith lamented that the studio silence when their talent faced some vicious attacks on social media. She said, quote, "It's disappointing to feel like your studio is not having your back in a very public facing way." The actress urged Disney to take a firmer stance against racism and vitriol that plagued the show's cast, insisting that they needed to declare that such behavior is unacceptable. This call for accountability echoes the experiences of others like John Boyega, who faced similar challenges. While Disney had previously offered support to actors like Moses Ingram, the lack of strong response for the diverse cast of The Acolyte raises questions about the studio's commitment to its talent. As the conversation about online abuse continues, Turner-Smith's words serve as a poignant reminder that actors should not bear the weight of fan toxicity. Nick, this is a very thorny subject, and there's no, I hate to say it, but there's really no right answer, and it's a difficult situation for both the actors. It's a shitty situation for the actors, but it's a difficult situation for Disney. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, and I'm going to come out of the gate right up top and say, as two white guys having a conversation about, what actresses and actors of, people of color have had to deal with in these scenarios, we don't know, we don't understand, we recognize that. It's so hard because this is a franchise that we love. This is a series. These are shows that we see over and over again. And we keep seeing these things happen. We see it happen with John Boyega. We see Moses Ingram. It honestly gives a lot more weight to me, to the video that Ewan McGregor did in his car in defense of Moses Ingram during the Kenobi show when that all happened, because that felt more like there wasn't a PR person in his ear going, "Hey, this is what they want you to do." It felt like him going, "What the hell? This is somebody that I worked with and is, deserves to be protected and defended." And it's hard because we love this franchise and we want this franchise to succeed. We want these stories to continue to be told. But it also begs the question, at what point do actors go, "You know what? It's not worth it. I don't want to get shit on. I don't want to get attacked because I'm in Star Wars and a bunch of dipsticks with keyboards are going to come after me, are going to come after my family, are going to force me out of social media." It's hard. And I don't know what the answer is, but I also do firmly agree. I would love to see Disney step up and say, people that are treating our actors this way aren't really Star Wars fans, because
the challenge they face is, you look at the toxic YouTubers, you look at the people who are doing these things. Disney has an opportunity to step up and say something. The question is, and this is, again, as you pointed out, I'm really glad you said it, two dumb middle-aged white guys who are not in Hollywood don't have this perspective. But from a PR perspective, if you begin to add air to that fire, you're going to continue to keep it going. So it's such a fine line. I don't disagree with Jodie Turner-Smith at all. I think that you do need to see better protection, or at least standing up. But on the other side of that coin, the more you give it, the more that keeps coming on. You're just going to keep that story going, and it's going to be perceived. It may be perceived in not the way that they want it to, if that makes sense.
Well, and it's hard because we hear the stories about somebody new gets hired to do a Star Wars project and they're warned ahead of time, "Hey, you're going to get some shit." Like, if you have to warn everybody ahead of time, like, that's our first sign that we've got to handle this better. We as a company, as a corporation, as Disney, needs to step up and say, the people that are coming after our talent, that's not what Star Wars is about.
Absolutely.
It's hard. It's real hard. I don't have the answer, but I would love for, we would all love to see Disney step up some more.
Yeah. And I don't think it takes much, right? I don't think it takes a major, they don't have to buy billboards and an advertising campaign, but be out there and have officials at Disney say, "This is unacceptable." And you don't need to go deeper than that to show that you protect your team. I mean, it's like a manager for your baseball team who's out there arguing a call that he knows is not going to change, but you got to get out.